Breaking Bad Explained, Season 5, Episode 14, Ozymandias. Walter White is Heisenberg, a high school chemistry teacher turned methamphetamine kingpin. His brother-in-law Hank, a DEA agent, finally arrested Walter in the desert using buried drug money as evidence. But Walter had already summoned Jack's heavily armed neo-Nazi crew to kill his former partner Jesse. Now Hank and his partner Gomez are surrounded, facing overwhelming firepower. Walter desperately tried calling off the gang to protect Hank, but Jack refused to abort. The gunfight is about to begin, and Walter is trapped between the law enforcement who arrested him and the killers he can't stop.
Jesse's trap worked perfectly. The fake barrel photo and GPS bluff panicked Walter into racing to the desert burial site, leading Hank straight to the evidence.
And Hank arrested Walter right there?
Yes, with the buried money as proof. But Walter had already called Jack's gang to kill Jesse.
Walter tried desperately calling them off when he realized Hank was involved, but Jack refused. His heavily armed crew arrived anyway, surrounding Hank and Gomez.
Hank and Gomez identified themselves as police, ordering the gang to stand down.
But they didn't back off?
No, the gunfight erupts. The shootout is brief but devastating. Jack's crew has overwhelming firepower, multiple rifles against 2 officers. Hank and Gomez are killed.
Does Walter try to stop it?
He's screaming at them to stop, but he's powerless. After the shooting, Hank is wounded but alive, and Walter offers Jack all the money, $80 million, to spare Hank's life.
Walter is begging, crying, promising Jack everything. It's the first time we see Walter completely stripped of control.
Does Jack take the deal?
No. Jack shoots Hank in the head right in front of Walter.
Hank's last words are devastating. He tells Walter that Jack decided his fate 10 minutes ago, calling Walter too stupid to see it. Hank dies defiant.
After Hank's killed, Jack's crew digs up the barrels. They take 6 of the 7, leaving Walter just 1, about $11 million.
That's when they find Jesse?
Yes, Jesse's been hiding under Hank's car. Jack's crew drags him out and prepares to execute him.
But Todd suggests interrogating Jesse to find out what he told the DEA. So they decide to take Jesse captive.
And Walter says something to Jesse?
In a moment of pure cruelty, Walter tells Jesse he watched Jane die, that he was there and could have saved her, but chose not to.
This is about Jane, Jesse's girlfriend who overdosed seasons ago.
Walter's revealing he let her choke on her own vomit deliberately. It's the most vicious thing he could say, destroying whatever bond remained between them. Walter returns home and starts frantically packing, demanding that Skyler and the kids leave with him immediately.
But Skyler realizes something's wrong?
She asks where Hank is. Walter can't answer, and Skyler understands in that moment that Hank is dead.
Marie had just been there, demanding Skyler confess everything to Walt Jr., believing Hank had successfully arrested Walter.
But now Skyler realizes the arrest ended in Hank's death, and Walter is somehow responsible.
She pulls a kitchen knife, refusing to let Walter take the children. Walt Jr. walks into this confrontation, and there's a physical struggle for the knife.
Walt Jr. calls 911 on his own father, reporting him as dangerous.
And Walter takes Holly?
He grabs the baby and flees. Walter calls Skyler from a gas station while the DEA is tracing the call. He claims total responsibility for all the crimes, verbally abuses Skyler, and portrays her as a helpless victim.
But this is deliberate, right?
Exactly. Walter is performing for the DEA recording, attempting to exonerate Skyler by making himself look like the sole architect.
Skyler realizes this during the call, that Walter is trying to protect her legally even as he's saying horrible things.
Then, while changing Holly's diaper, the baby says, "Mama," and Walter breaks down.
He can't keep her?
He leaves Holly at a fire station with a note for authorities. Then he contacts Ed the Disappearer, the same man who is supposed to give Jesse a new identity.
Walter White becomes a fugitive. Hank is dead. Jesse is Todd's captive. Everything collapsed because Walter summoned violence he couldn't control.
Walter's a fugitive. Jesse's enslaved in Todd's meth lab. Hank's body remains in the desert.